Welcome, beloved one. Today, as the Five Alchemies are opening into our new era, together we are expanding consciousness. I am Kira, as you are, and I want to invite you right now to bring a hand to your heart. And as you do, let's inhale a beautiful, nourishing breath. Let's just take one breath in. And exhaling with a smile in this very moment. And I mean in this very moment, I want you to feel that with me because something extraordinary is happening. What is that? It's happening not only within your life, it's happening not only within your heart, but within the collective breath of humanity. Imagine that within the collective breath of humanity right now, we are standing at the threshold of a totally new era. Not someday, not soon, right now. Really, really feel that, really take that in. Notice what you're noticing as you do, because today we are stepping into that together. This specific episode, it's more like a journey. It's an invitation into what I like to call or refer to the Five Alchemies. Really breathe that in, because what are these five alchemies? Well, they're the inner technologies. They are the ones that awaken when consciousness and the physical body meet. And where do they meet? They meet in trust, they meet in awareness, and they meet in presence. So if you can, and I know you can, right? Find stillness. Just invite stillness in right now. And as you do, notice your breath. And as you do, invite yourself to really receive. Just really receive. So let us begin. This new era that we are in right now is expanding again. Now, that's a fascinating experience, isn't it? Because you might say, well, hey, Kira, how can we be expanding again? Well, the reason we're expanding again is because we are all ready, we are all willing, and we are all able to participate with conscious awareness. Remember that your ability in this very moment, right, in this very moment, your ability to hold conscious awareness is actually peaking. Collectively, we have gone beyond where we have ever been before. And because of this, we're not just stepping into the unknown. It's so much more than that. We're stepping into the unknown with knowing. Let me say that again. We are stepping into the unknown with knowing. Right? So what does that really mean? You're probably going, gee, Kira, what does that really mean? Well, what it means is that being fully aware of your divine nature, really being fully aware of your divine nature, you are simultaneously walking within this very specific field of material existence. So it means witnessing your life from the inside and the outside simultaneously, together, because it's a dance. And this is the dance of the new era. This is the invitation. So as we call it together into this invitation, let's ground into the first alchemy. Remember, there's five of these, right? So what's the first alchemy that we're grounding into? It's awareness through breath. Awareness through breath. So let's just do that again. Why don't you take in another beautiful inhale? Let's just really go in, really try to go up through the nose, consciously bring that breath in, consciously bring that up, slow, nourishing, deliberate. Holding just for a moment and exhaling gently. And feel the breath leaving your body. Just really feel that release. Notice that. Pay attention to what it feels like to exhale. Because when we understand that, when we gaze at that, when we feel the release, then we're able to feel that body that's wanting to cling to everything. And we become much more aware of how awareness lets it go. Relax your thoughts. Imagine that. Just relax your thoughts. And then relax your expectations as you relax the mind. These are all invitations, and you're capable of making that work. You really are. So here's the gift. To find that quiet space at the end of the exhale, that breathless moment, and smile. To smile into it, right? Not a forced smile. That's the key, is to recognize, to recognize that when we exhale with conscious awareness, we discover the smile of knowing, the smile of eternity, The smile that is our gateway to trust. The smile that reaches out and touches the world. And with that trust comes love. The ultimate gift of our smile is that we remember trust and love are the same energy. This is the field of the known. It is that eternal presence that lives so far beyond every single breath that you would ever take. So I want to just invite you to relax into that right now. Just really go, okay, I'm following this. I get it. I see that. So as we move deeper, those five inner alchemies begin to awaken. And they awaken extraordinary ways. So what are they? Well, we've just talked about one, breath, right? Because breath is the guardian of this physical form. So what's the second one? Awareness. Awareness is the witness. It is the witness that sees beyond the fields of judgment. And that's really important to remember, because through that, we discover the third alchemy, which is trust. Trust is when we're able to soften the fear. And in so doing, we discover the embodiment, which is another alchemy, because your body is catching up with your consciousness. And this is an important key to pay attention to. It really is. And I hope you're writing these down. I hope you're paying attention. And the fifth one is creation. What is creation? Creation is a command. In this body of form, in this experience, creation is the command that brings the inner world outward. So these five weave together as we expand. I mean, imagine that tapestry, right? Weaving together breath and awareness, trust, embodiment, and creation. And remember that as you're weaving those together, as you're expanding, it's really okay to know that expansion does not always feel graceful. Sometimes when we're expanding, we're actually resisting, even though the expansion is happening all around us. So sometimes when you awaken, it is normal and natural for the body to lag. This is not a failure. This is not a fault. But when that body lags, it's okay. Because sometimes you know something spiritually, right? You just have that knowing. You have that sense. And what happens? In the knowing, the emotions rebel. Remember that as the template of consciousness spins, the emotional body and the spiritual body are constantly going to be looking at each other for support until we anchor consciousness in the center. And so sometimes your insight arrives instantaneously, right? There it is. You have that insight. And sometimes your life takes some time to reorganize. It's okay. It's really okay to know that this is not a failure. This is what it's like to enter into conscious embodiment, to let the body catch up. This is just so important. And to release all of the belief systems that awareness means you're instantaneously having a perfect life. We remember that the body is still learning and will always keep learning. That's its sacred task. That's why you, through the sacred sequence of incarnation, called in this beautiful body of form. And that's really important to remember in this moment specifically. Why is that? Because something so profound is happening collectively. It's a moment that I like to refer to as the collective collision. Now, my guess is that you're feeling that, and you may be feeling that in ways that you don't understand, and they can lead to fear, they can lead to anxiety, they can lead to so many different things. But remember this collective collision, it's a merging, it's an intersection, it is a union. It is a beautiful sacred union of consciousness with this body of form. Now that's a rising sensation, isn't it? As I share that with you, notice what you're noticing. What are you feeling right now, right? Because that rising sensation is moving through all of humanity, regardless whether you feel it or not, acknowledge it or not, it's irrelevant. It's just moving forward. It's undeniable. And I know deep within you know that, because what it's really doing is it's calling you out. It's calling you forward into a greater sense of co-creation. Pretty amazing, right? So imagine, right? Just take a moment and imagine with me. So imagine right now the unlimited potential that is right inside of you, right there, this beautiful unlimited potential. And that potential listens. That potential smiles. That potential is ready to birth when you offer it a clear command. This era that we're in right now, this new era that has already begun, these alchemies that are birthing, they are supporting you and they are supportive in every way. This era is receptive. This era, the one that we're in right now, is saying, screaming, open more. Remember beyond doubt. Create through that which is birthing through you. Open, remember, create. Open, remember, create. Move past anything that would seek to stop you, including those 3 seeds of self-sabotage, hesitancy, fear, and doubt. You know what? Let's bring our hands to our heart. Let's do that right now. So if you bring your hands to your heart right now, I want you to really, really go within. Close your eyes if it's safe to do so and feel that connection. Really hold your hands on your heart and feel that connection. And as you do, notice the warmth of your palms. Notice your own healing energy radiating out with and through you. Notice the rise and the fall, right? Bringing those beautiful warm palms to your heart, just breathing up. Noticing that, feeling that, because all of that is a call to that, let's call it your ancient intelligence, that which is beneath the skin, that which is yours to claim, and which is truly a moment of conscious awareness away anytime you want it, right? Secret weapon, hands to heart. In this moment, I trust myself. That reassurance from within that is always yours to reclaim, especially when you smile. Now, as you're doing that, I want to invite you to do something else. I want you to ask yourself right now, really bringing your hands right here, what is my body revealing to me? And notice beyond the field of judgment, right? That dismissible voice, pay attention, because that's the next thing. Am I listening or am I dismissing? How many times have you had an extraordinary insight, opportunity, vision, idea, whatever you want to put on it, and then it floats right by and you dismiss it, or you doubt it, or you lack the trust, hence love, to pay attention to it, right? So the greater question is, does my body, ask yourself, hands on that heart, does my body feel safe trusting me? Does my body feel safe trusting me? How am I caring for this beautiful form that carries the essence of all that I am? Really notice, how are you loving yourself? How are you nourishing yourself? How do you spend your time? Because the physical body, let us always remember, is the foundation in this world of density. It is also our greatest attachment and our greatest gift. It is the springboard to all in every single way. So breathe in again, right now. I know we're doing a lot of breath today because what's the first alchemy? Breath. And so as we breathe in again, and really slowly, just nourishing, hands to heart, let the exhale fall like like a soft curtain. Just really exhale, just breathing in. And I invite you to let the head just drop a little bit, that beautiful humility that says, I am here, I am ready, I am open, guide me. Because when the body trusts you, when your body knows it can trust you, your breath relaxes and you ascend not away from the body, through it. And this is really part of that next alchemy, is that, remember, you do not have to die to ascend. Your body is here to assist you to remember, because as consciousness expands, and it is expanding, something remarkable happens. Your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, all of those energies begin to spin. Remember, you're that prayer wheel. So those energies spin faster and faster and faster and faster until they spin so fast that they force you to stand at that still point in the center, the witnessing point, that consciousness point, the center where you see everything clearly beyond any distortion or illusion. And that is a gift, because here is where appreciation really blossoms. It just comes forward. And as that appreciation blossoms, your mastery ignites and awakens, and we become the living Ankh, right? We are the five-pointed star. We are the living Ankh. We are capable of carrying we have this capacity to carry this eternal presence always. And when we say yes, the body finally receives. Wow. A great place to be, right? And then what happens is that you remember more because you're you're transiting beyond those seeds of self-sabotage. And this is where the seed of creation opens, where the two become one. And within that seed, so imagine this beautiful seed of creation. Imagine this beautiful seed. Just, think of it as just this one beautiful seed, right? That's why I always wear this mustard seed on my hand, just to remind myself that everything's right there. And so as you have this beautiful seed, imagine right now that within this seed, there has always been the two. That beautiful seed opening and revealing the two. So within that seed, within the two, there is the divine and the physical. There is the unformed and the formed. There is the eternal and the temporary. And now they're merging together. The two are becoming one, and the one is becoming all. And this is your field to play upon, to dance with, to have fun with. It is your radiance, your incredible radiance, inviting your radiance through this pure, aware, appreciative sense of being to connect to everything without limitation or disturbance. Now, really take that in, to really stand in that center, to be the witness, to be that experience. You are becoming the smile of authenticity. You do not have to call it forward. It is you. It is that gift. It is the alchemy embodied. It is the new era in form. And how amazing is that you have chosen to be here right now, to be part of that, to embody these alchemies and to move forward with that. So breathe with me one last time today, and thank you for breathing with me today. And I encourage you to come back often and breathe again and again. I encourage you to remember that when we ignite a smile through our breath, when we inhale and exhale with a smile, we send a signal. We send a signal to our soul. We send a signal to our body. We send a signal to the world. I am here. And when we do that together, when we breathe in and really exhale, really feel that. You are safe. You are safe. You are ready. You are here. And this new era is not arriving. It has already begun. And I know that you know that. Feel the depth of your smile, carry it out into this beautiful world that has arrived at a moment and is ready for you. And know that with each breath, you are commanding that beautiful seed of creation, revealing the two to create back into the one. The new era is not arriving, it's already here, and you are a great part of it. I love you. I'll see you next week. Have a great one. Namaste.